Right now we're joined by head coach Todd Richards as the Blue Jackets prepare for this game against the Detroit Red Wings here tonight. Todd, we were spending a lot of time speculating how you make your decisions, who's in and who's out every day since you have so many healthy bodies right now. And how big of a process has that become for you the last couple of days?
Well, it's a difficult process, and that's a good problem to have, is when you have a number of guys that are healthy and ready to go in your lineup.
Speaking of that, what decisions have you made to do here tonight?
Our forward group will stay the same, and Nick Schultz will go in for Nikitin tonight on the back end.
Now, this Detroit Red Wings team playing very well. Your team has lost the last two games here, but ironically, with a win, you jump right back into this playoff race. You have a playoff position with a win here tonight. Well,
that's what you want right now. We got, 11 games to go and playing big games, and we get an opportunity. Disappointed the way the last two games, at least the results. I think everyone was disappointed after the Islander game and how we played. But prior to that, you go back, you watch the Ranger game over and over. It was a great hockey game. We just came out on the wrong end of the game, but we still played a good, hard game versus a very good team. So tonight it's another great opportunity. We're playing a very good team, a team that's playing well right now, but a team that's ahead of us in the standings.
Normally when you play Detroit, you're preparing for the likes of Pavel Datsyuk and Henrik Zetterberg, neither one in the lineup, but guys like Gustav Nyquist and Thomas Tatar have really stepped to the forefront. They're great young players, but how much of that has to do with the fact that they play this same Detroit system and they all know what they have to do and when they have to do it?
You know, it's pretty impressive when you're able to take out probably your two most impactful players other than the goaltender, and still have success and lots of success. And you're absolutely right, their style of play hasn't changed, and it's a credit to their coaching staff, it's a credit to their scouts and their minor league system, because they're able to just grab players from down in Grand Rapids, throw them right in the lineup, and they come in and they finding ways to win games. And maybe not even finding ways to win games, that's probably not the right way to say it. They're going out and earning wins and playing good hockey.
Hey, Todd, I find myself, like last night, watching those two games with Philadelphia and New York. Do you do that on the night off, or do you get away and focus on what you're doing today?
It depends on if I want to sleep that night.
Yeah.
If I want to sleep, I don't watch it, because sometimes you get too caught up in what's going on around the league. So it's sometimes I'm in the mood to sit and watch, and there are nights where you've had enough hockey and you want spend time with your wife, spend time with your kids, and maybe you're out doing something, or you're at home just having a good evening all together, watching a program that everyone wants to watch, not just myself.
Now, this morning's skate is optional. You're trying to find ways to get your players rest here and there, and how difficult has that become for you? Or since you had a full practice yesterday, was it easy to make this one optional today?
Well, that was the reason for it, is we decided we probably could get more out of having a practice day rather than trying to do something in the morning skate. I'm just talking more from a mental approach by the players. I think in the morning skates they're more worried about getting themselves ready and maybe not always on what a coach wants to accomplish in a practice or a morning skate. So we used yesterday to go out and practice things, work on our power play, and with the intention of coming in this morning, and it was going to be an optional skate.
Sergei Bobrovsky didn't skate until right near the end of practice yesterday. You didn't have him skating in the morning skate here today. Just trying to find some ways to get him a break wherever you can right now?
That's exactly what it is. We've been relying on him pretty heavily, and we're looking for moments or different times during the stretch of games and the runs that we're having right now. We'll have 2 days off here before we play back-to-back on the weekend, so there's going to be some time afterwards, but we were looking for a little bit of time off for Bob leading up to this game.
Todd, thank you very much. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thanks, you guys.
Todd. That's head coach Todd Richards talking to us about his team's game against the Red Wings here this evening.